worthy ones, they want to take a bite out of you. Now, I know when I say that, that sounds strange, but what do I mean by this? You see, Zig Ziglar said that don't be distracted by criticism. The only success some people will taste in life is when they take a bite out of you. And see, a lot of you allowing criticism to distract you from your dreams. Criticism is distracting you from your goals. And because of people's criticism, you gave up on the thing that you feel that you are purposed for in this life. What's up, it's Gene, this word to be great. And today we're going to talk about how to keep people criticism from causing you to give up on your dream. See, many of us, we have become very afraid of criticism. We worry about what people think. We worry about what people say. And because criticism has become so strong in our psychology, we are doing everything we can to avoid the criticism of others. What's up, it's G. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you never miss one of my weekly motivational videos. Now, the problem with that is this. If you fear criticism, which is something that's going to happen, well, when people figure that out, they're going to criticize you as much as they can because they know they can get under your skin and they can cause you to give up on your dream, and that is what they want you to do. So why do people do this? Why do people criticize us? Well, the first reason that they criticize you is because they are jealous of you. See, when you have a purpose in life, when you have a vision for your life, and you're working to make that become a reality, individuals who feel they don't have a purpose, they try to look for ways to derail you. And one of the best ways that many of them figure out is through criticism. I remember when I was in this a speech club, and there was this lady. She was a lot older than me, and she was very jealous of me because my skill set as a speaker was a lot more advanced than hers, even though she had been in the club for many years. And I guess in her mind, she could not figure out, how is this guy speaking at such a high level? How is he going out there getting paid to speak? I've been in this speech club for so many years. Nobody's doing that for me. So I started to notice it over time, because at first she started out very nice, very kind. But I noticed that every time I gave a speech, she would come up and give these real crazy criticisms. I mean, it wasn't even about the speech itself. She would either talk about the way I dressed, she would talk about the way my words came out, she would talk about my grammar. I mean, it was kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? And the thing was, she wasn't even my speech evaluated for that day. And at first I thought to myself, well, maybe she's doing this because she's really trying to help me. She sees things that I'm not seeing. But then I noticed it started going, it was all the time. Then it got to the point she would criticize me before I gave my speech, kind of trying to like distract me, tell me, I don't think you're going to do well today. I don't think your energy is up. I think you're not going to. And it was just very, very negative. And you know what I mean by this. You know when somebody's giving you constructive criticism because they're trying to help you, and when somebody's just criticizing you just to criticize you. Now, that's what she was doing, and the reason she was doing this is because she was jealous. And one day she said to me, she said, Gene, I don't understand, you're going out being able to do these things as a public speaker, and I've been in this club for so longer. I've been speaking longer than you. I don't have those opportunities. See, when she started speaking that way, it made me realize this lady is jealous. This is where this criticism is coming from. And it was very sad because there were so many things I could have helped her with, but I had to distance myself from that individual because I knew she was trying to take a bite out of my success. She was trying to take a bite out of me, and she was using her criticism to do so. So in your situation, you have to look at the people that are criticizing you and understand that most of the time it's because they are jealous of the things that you're accomplishing in your life. You have confidence, you're going out getting achievements, you're doing things in your life that they wish they could do, but because they feel they can't, they're going to try to derail you with their criticism because they're jealous of you. So that's one of the first reasons that people like to criticize. Now, the second thing is that people feel small when they get around you. You can be a person, you can be the most joyful individual, the most generous person, the most kind individual, but when somebody have an inferiority complex and you come around, they will start to feel small on the inside. So when people feel like that, they will start to criticize you. They will come at you. And that's what that lady was doing to me. She was feeling small on the inside because of her inferiority complex. So therefore, she looked for any opportunity she could find to criticize me, and thinking to herself that will hurt my confidence. That will keep me from going after the thing that I was going after. That was going to keep me from pursuing my dream. And a lot of y'all have to understand something. When you have a dream and you are pursuing that dream and you're confident in your ability to make it become a reality, then you're going to have individuals who will come into your space that will have an inferiority complex. And when they see you going after that thing and you are passionate about it, they will feel small on the inside. So they're going to result to the one thing they hope can derail you, and that is criticism. Now you gotta just, you want to feel, compassion for people like that, but at the same time, you have to make sure that you're not distracted by their criticism. Keep your distance from individuals like that, because let's keep it real. These people don't have your best interest in mind. The only thing they have in mind is to get you to give up on your dream with their criticism. Now, another reason I want to say is this, and this probably will be one that upsets people, but I found this just to be true, that they want to criticize you because it's a justification for their lack of ambition. I remember one time I met this guy, man. It was like 4 or 5 years ago. I met this guy and we was talking at the park one day. I just got through shooting a video and he just so happened to stay not that far from me. And we met up one night. We was having a conversation, talking about our goals, what we wanted to be in life. And I realized this guy didn't have that many goals. He had got in some trouble. He had some DWIs and he had all these court dates. And I mean, his life was in shambles at that moment. So I was trying to do my best to encourage him, to motivate him, and, just be a positive influence the best I could with him. But I realized that the more I spent time with this individual, the more his toxicity started to rub off on me. He started to criticize me, criticize that I wrote books, which was weird. He was criticizing I was a speaker. I mean, it was just so many things he was saying. But in the back of my mind, I remember thinking to myself, how can this guy sit here and criticize me when I'm looking at the fact his life is in shambles, and I could say so many things to him that could just destroy what little confidence he had, but I refrained from doing so. I remember one day he hit me up. He said, "Hey, Gene, man, I got some news. I just got another DWI," which was weird because he had already had one. I was shocked they didn't lock him up. He said, "So I got another court date, and my probation officer told me that I have to get another job." So he was working 2 jobs. He had got a job like cleaning trash or something like that. I told him a job is a job. Do what you got to do, man. And then he said something that was very ironic. He said, a guy like you, he said, and I'm going to tell you exactly what he said. He said, I just got this job for $15 an hour. And I know that's a lot of money. And that's some money that a black man would never make. It's $15 an hour. And I remember thinking to myself, like, I say, what? And I say, look, man, I don't know what you're thinking or where this conversation is going, but I can keep it real with you. I've made way more than $15 an hour as a black man. I'm nobody's victim. I go out and get what it is that I desire in life. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very educated man. So, keep your limitations to you. Don't bring them to me. And I realized at that moment what he was doing. He was trying to justify his lack of ambition. He didn't have the ambition to go work hard to make more of himself. He didn't have the ambition to educate himself. Only thing he was focused on is getting drunk, and he was getting himself in trouble. And because of his lack of ambition, because of his lack of self-discipline, his life was in shambles. So what I had to do, and what you will have to do in this situation, when somebody's trying to justify their lack of ambition by criticizing you, is once again, you have to distance yourself from these people. Cut them out of your life if you can, because if you don't, if they keep on criticizing you, If they keep on bringing that toxicity to your life, eventually that criticism will start to distract you. Frank Sinatra said that the best revenge in life is massive success. Instead of retaliating against people who are criticizing you, instead of going after them and doing to them what they have done to you, keep on being successful. Keep going after your dreams. Keep realizing your goals. Because one thing I notice is this, is that when people are critical of you, they're criticizing you because they're jealous of you, they feel small around you, guess what? It's going to get worse for them because you're going to keep succeeding. You're not going to let them distract you. You're going to show them that the reason you are in the position that you're in, the reason you have the confidence that you have is because you cannot be distracted by criticism. You can be focused and keep going forward for your goals and dreams. So I want to encourage you, just keep on succeeding. Let them look dumb by criticizing you. Let them hate on you through their criticism. But guess what? It's not going to faze you because you know you're worthy of your dreams, you're worthy of your goals, and you also know that the only taste of success that they are having is when they're trying to take a bite out of you. So keep on succeeding. Do not let people's criticism cause you to give up because you are worthy to be great. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and share this video and hit that bell so you're alerted when I drop a new video. Also, get a copy of my book, Word to Be Great, How to Build Self-Discipline and Achieve Your Greatness by going to wordtobegreat.com here in the US and on Amazon if you're not in the US. Peace.